Notion that we are carrying as a burden on our head, that I am very good, people don't understand me. I know only what is right, others don't understand. See, so important it is. Then the third notion is about God. About this I will tell you one simple technique, how to practice this God. In one school, small children, maybe class 1 or 2, boys and girls together. And they were playing, shouting at each other, beating somebody, somebody's hair is opened, somebody's shoes is removed. And they were fighting and all that. And one student said, "Hey, Miss is coming." Everybody quiet. Whether she has come or not doesn't matter. But everybody is quiet. Now if this example is clear, remember this, that Paramatma is in our heart. Before we do anything, He knows our actions. Before we talk, He hears. Before we think, He knows. Remain aware of His presence. Then wrong actions will not come out of us. Wrong words will not slip from our mouth. Wrong thoughts will never gather in our head. Be aware of Him. When the teacher was not there, what a chaos in the classroom. The teacher has not come. Only somebody said, the teacher is coming. Enough. Because of two reasons. One, respect. Second, fear. This is called God realization. This experience is not created. It is out of proper understanding. You have not done japa. You have not done charity. You have not done yoga. You have not gone to take a holy dip. Shuddho buddhya. In the pure intellect only this can happen. And it can happen with proper understanding. So the wrong notion about ourselves, wrong notion about the world, wrong notion about God, and the wrong notion about spiritual practice. See, when we are living as a body in this world day-to-day life, follow Dharma Shastra. Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyaya anma pramadaha Acharyaya priyam dhanamavritya prajadantum ma vyavachesi. Follow that. When we are practicing upasana, upasana is external performance. Devotion is the result of the upasana. Devotion is not done. Upasana is done. Devotion happens. See, like food is eaten, the satiation of the hunger happens. Devotion is subjective experience. And upasana is the external paraphernalia. But you will see most of the people engaged in devotion, they are lost only in the external paraphernalia. And if something goes wrong somewhere, they are very much prone to disturbances. Because there is no devotion. It's only adambaram. Therefore, what to do with the spiritual practice? when we are living in this world, one simple rule of Bhagavad Gita, yasmanno dvijate loko lokanno dvijate chaya. He who is not an issue or problem for others, and he who doesn't take anybody as a problem. See, remember one thing, like we all have got certain allergies to something or the other. Like I am having allergy towards the milk. If I take too much of milk, I get completely upset, my stomach is gone. So I avoid milk. That doesn't mean I have got hatred for the milk. In the same manner, we come across with so many people in this world. Our chemistry cannot match with everybody. So in that case, the best way is keep away. Don't try to overdo anything. See, friends, in this manner, attention should be at peace of our mind. So, we are practicing karma at the body level, upasana at the subtle body level. And then at the causal body level, removal of the ignorance, study of scriptures. And when we study the scriptures, and how do we know whether we are going in the right direction or not? Whether our standpoint in life has changed or not? How do we look at the world? Are we looking at the world the same way before we started our studies? And after studying for so many years, are we having the same standpoint? See, friends, from the absolute standpoint, there are no problems to be sorted out. From the relative standpoint, there are no problems which can be sorted out. Therefore, real spiritual practice is dissolve your individuality and merge in the totality. In other words, give up a special status and remain commoner than the commonest. That's all.